Hello everyone, welcome back to JavaCode Academy. In today's video, we are going to learn loop in Java, one of the most important topic in programming. Loops. This is loops are the one of the most important topic in loops. Now today our agenda is understanding the for loop in Java, exploring the while loop concept, learning about do while structure, nested loop, and their applications. Also, we have to learn today our agenda. Now we discuss about what are loops. What are loops we today about? Loops are used when we want to execute some statements again and again until a specific condition become false. Initiated of writing the same code multiple times, we use loops to automate the process. These are the loops. Why and why are important loops? Loops reduce code length, make code faster, improving performance. Useful in real world applications like dashboards, billing systems, and games, and etc. There are the types of loops in Java. So three types of loops in Java. One of the loop is for loop. We discuss about the for loop. The for loop is powerful construct in Java that allows for efficient iteration over a range of values, providing a clear structure for repeating code execution. Now we use it. Now when we know the number of repetitions in advanced, now we execute the for loop. We discuss about for loop. I create a class for loop class for class for loop. I created a class in Java for loop. Now I create a public pub, I create a main method. Sorry. Now I take an integer. I take one integer. In, input integer scanner C equals to new scanner system dot in int equals to C dot next integer. This is the I take a n is the variable n is integer data type. So I use the next int. When you take a string, next line it execute the next line. Now I write a for loop condition in int I equals to what I am say what I want to 0 I less than n I plus plus. When the iterated the condition will true, print the I value in our console. Now we execute the condition Java for loop. For, for. I take a number. What I'm taking a number, it is a integer 5. Started here the condition will start I started from 1. Then we check the condition I one times iterated 5 less than I, 0 less than 5. Yeah, when go to the execute I plus plus, then 0. First will be print. Next one, same the iterated total iterated the condition, then true when execute the I. This is the for loop concept, and next we discuss about while loop. What are the while loop? Understanding the conditional iteration in Java. The while loop executes a block of code repeatedly as long as a specific condition is true, making it ideal for scenarios where the number of iterations is known. We are used to the while loop. When we know the number of, when we don't know the how many times the loop will run, we don't know the how many times the loop will run, we don't know how how can I do that. Take that while loop, we have to take a while loop. While, and what is the while end of I less than n. Sorry, and I less than of n. This is my condition is, sorry, I take a remove here. I create the one integer type int int I equals to 0, when while I don't know the how where to end I less than 5, it will be ends the 5. Java C for for Java, Java for loop. We don't know how many times it executes. The while loop will works until the condition is false. It executes. We don't know the how many times it stop it. It will works for the until the loop will run. This is the while loop. Now here to see. Next we move to the do while loop. Do while ensuring the code execution in every time. The code do while loop guarantees at least one of execution of the code block, allowing for flexibility when condition might not be met on the first check. It will also I explained that how to execute the do while loop block. We explained it now. I take it a while execute the block at least once before checking the condition. Do, I take a do system dot out dot println. What I am printing, I stop here. First, first one you have to give a input, some input number is n equals to I equals to 5. It's like that. You have to give I equals to 0. And just for example, I created 0. First, you go to the do loop. Then it will I equals to print here. Then move to the condition will check. It is when it is a condition will be true, it will ends the execution. When condition is false, then move to the check 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 and iterate the values, then hence the entire condition will be true. Now we move to the loop control statements. It is also a nested loop also. I said what I am saying, nested loops commonly enhanced for the loop. It is a nested loop also. Loop nested loops is nothing but a loop inside loop in Java. Nested loop occurs when one loop is placed inside another, allow for complex iteration. This is technique is useful for multidimensional data structure like arrays and matrices. You have to learn nested loops in arrays concept in the 2D arrays concept. You know that everything. I will explain the everything about the nested, what is nested loop, nested loops, how to it execute, how I treated this. I everything tells about in 2D arrays. Enhanced for loops. Enhanced for loop. Enhanced for loop nothing but a for each loop. It is commonly used for arrays and collection framework. When move to the collection framework, I will definitely explain the for each loop. Now move to the loop control statements and break and continue statements. Controlling flow in Java loops. The break statement was exits loop immediately. When the condition is true, then here to execute, then break it down and print the value of the condition value, while continue skips to the next iteration when the condition is true, but you skip the that when condition is true, you are right in your code continue, the condition will skip into the another condition. These commands enhance loop control, allowing for dynamic adjustment and during execution. We have a give you I have to give you some practice program. You have noted down. I say a question. Write a program to print numbers from 1 to 0 using all loops. You have to use the loops: for loop, while loop, do while, and for, if you want to nested loops also use, you can your choice to take it. That one here to say, that is your opinions. Today we created test your loop challenges is create a for loop examples, write a while loop examples, construct a nested loop scenario, implement break and continue statements also. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, like, share and subscribe to Java Code Academy. Click the bell icon for upcoming lessons. See you in the next video. Arrays in Java. Thank you.